Today I'm going to show you or tell you how to properly price your home to make sure you get the most amount of money possible. Hi, I'm Mark from the Mark Maurer team at RE/MAX. Today I want to talk to you about pricing your home properly. It can make a huge difference. It's probably one of the most controversial things in real estate. You can talk to your real estate agent you select. They're going to tell you what they're going to do to sell your home. Some of them are going to promise you the moon. They're going to talk to you about their staff, their awards. In real estate, folks, we get an award for fogging a mirror. I kid you not. It's incredible. But the most important thing of all is pricing your home properly. And there's a sweet spot for every home. And here's the trick. In the real estate profession, we have to figure out what's the most amount of money we can price your home at before we price it too high. And if we price it too high, a little too high, we'll get lots of people looking at your home, but we'll get no offers. If we price it substantially too high, we'll get very few people looking at your home and of course no offers. It becomes very predictable, and we can look at the 2-week point after launching a listing and tell if we have the right price on it or not. Very simple, by the activity and the feedback we get. Pricing your home is vital. How do you do it? You look at what's happened on your street in the past year or two. You look at what kind of active listings there are in the area. If you own a 2-story home, you're going to look at 2 stories with your agent. If you own a back split, you're going to look at back splits. We want to compare apples to apples, right? Not apples to oranges. We're going to look at homes that were for sale in your neighborhood that maybe didn't sell in the past year or two, because that tells a story as well. And then finally, we're going to look at homes that sold in your neighborhood, and we're going to make fine, minute adjustments for things you have and they don't, or vice versa. So we're going to very well zero in, and usually I can zero in within a couple $1,000s of what we can expect for the home. So the other trick is this: when we're pricing that home, once we determine where the true value sits, we want to put the price of that home right up tight against it. And I have people all the time say, Mark, if we do that, aren't people going to give us low offers? We need some room to negotiate. Ever heard that? Absolutely. And the answer is yes and no. Yes, they might give us low offers. No, we don't need the room to negotiate, because generally what's going to happen is this: the real estate professionals in our community are going to recognize that we price the home right, and the real estate buyers are going to see that too, and we're going to attract a lot of attention. We want to make it a feeding frenzy, like we're throwing chum in the water with a bunch of hungry sharks, so the water gets all riley and boiled up and everybody's coming to see your home. It's crazy, but it works. And what's going to happen is people are going to understand and respect that we put the right price on your home, and they're not going to ask us to drop our drawers or anything like that when they're making us an offer. And the last statement is this, or the last question is this: who decides how much you accept for your home at the end of the day? You do, right? So really it doesn't matter what kind of offers you get. You're in control. You decide. The right agent will coach you very well on how to price your home. You want to make sure it's done right. It's going to make the difference. If we overprice a home, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have to drop the price to where it should be. We're going to have to drop the price again to re-stimulate activity we had. And we're going to have to drop the price of that home lower than it ever should have been in the first place to get offers and stimulate activity. So pricing your home is vital. For more great tips on pricing your home or for selling homes in general that you won't find anywhere else, subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the little red button down below. You won't be sorry you did.
Greetings, this is Pete Lorimer here over at PLG Estates, and the magic minute for today is, preempting next year, how can I sell my house quickly in 2017? And we're going to talk about it in a second. So once again, this is really more geared towards the Southern California marketplace, because in Los Angeles, we have seen a cooling down of the market, which kind of began third quarter in 2015 and has continued through 2016. Please do not mistake this for a crash. There has been no crash. we have gone from a ridiculous white hot lava market into a still very quickly moving market. And as we transition into 2017, it's beginning to feel very much like neither a buyer's or a seller's market. So with that being said, how do I sell my house quickly? Normally, in a traditional market that's really seller heavy, I would be saying things like you've got to stage everything to death. I still think you can stage to death for great results. Staging is expensive. Please refer to one of our earlier videos where we talk about the merits of it. If you don't want to stage some caretaking of the property before you go live, such as painting. Paint those horrible old bashed up walls that have got the baby vomit on them. You change out the carpets. If you have carpets, just put new ones in. Do some landscaping, get the dead grass to grow again, dig out the patch of dead plants and put fresh ones in. It's really, really quite simple. And then also power washing your house and just doing general maintenance. You don't want to be showing it and you open the door and it scrapes along the floor and it just puts buyers off. So do some general cleanup. Imagine, this is how I've always done it over the years. Imagine that you are the buyer when you walk in and what you will object to. If you're the listing agent, do a once around the property, write down all the things that you don't like, ask the seller to fix them, and if they won't fix them, you fix them, because it's going to help the house to sell as we go back into a stable, non-buyer, non-seller market, which is what I think is going to happen in 2017, north of $1 million. So there you go. There's some housekeeping tips for you. That's another Magic Minute over. Until next time, you can like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll do our best to get to all of them. Till then, this is Pete Lorimer signing out. I'll see you later.